Est-ce que c'est haïtien et puis vous gourmand pour parler anglais? Eh bien, prends un petit temps, gardez vidéo ça. Ou alors comment quelques haïtiens arrivent à apprendre et parler anglais d'une façon qui est naturelle. Donc, quittez un commentaire, n'importe doute, n'importe question que vous gagnez. Et si vous aimé parler anglais, même gens envers vous, nous capables d'aider vous. Let's go. We're gonna start.
What is one of my biggest challenge? I try, to be focused. It's not an easy task, doing all day long, to keep your eye on the ball, to really be productive. And how do I really, overcome, that problem? Try, to be focused. I try, to, tackle, my first important, issue that I got in the goal by, planning all the things that I'll try, to do during the day. And then the fact that, the day before, before sleeping, I just take, my notebook and try to plan my day. When I wake up in the morning, I already know the thing that I will do. That means I just save some time by thinking about the thing that I will tackle, for the day. When I mention, it's something that is, pretty difficult for me, to stay focused. It is because there are a lot of distraction all around me. Not only my family, when you got stuff, when you got, your nephews and stuff like that, if you don't really have, your eyes on the ball, you might be distracted because they will try, to play with you. And after that, the other thing as well, it is my phone. It's one of the things that can really, distract me. But the fact that, I plan my day, I already know the thing that I need to do in a day. That means I just go straight, to that thing. And then I try, to get it done so fast so that I can do something else. And then I just double and triple, my productivity simply by, taking the time to plan my day. It's one of the things that really help me, with that challenge. Thank you, teacher.
Congratulations, my dear brother. Really appreciate and I really thank you. So now let's go, please, Mr. Allen. After Mr. Allen, it's going to be Steffi and you, the other guys. If you would like to say things, raise your hand and I'm going to give you the mic. Mr. Allen, get the microphone, brother. Just open it if you're here 100% and say things, please.
All right. Thank you. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir. Really well.
All right. Thank you for the second opportunity. I really appreciate that. Please, can you show me the topic again?
Yeah, the question says, what is the one of the biggest challenge that you ever faced in life, and how did you overcome it?
Okay, so I'm facing with a lot of challenges during that moment, especially that month, December. But I'm going to talk about one of them is a lost. So why I'm gonna talk about it is because we are talking about motivation in that club. Because that person I lost it he was my source of motivation. All right. It was my grandpa. When my grandpa was in life, he was always telling me things that can motivate me as that could motivate me as a young boy to keep endure with things, to not give up in life. Okay. And why was that a challenge? That was a challenge for me is because uh, um after he died, I didn't find other person who could give me his advice. So I was all the time thinking about when I go in 80, I want to see my grandpa. And until now, when I'm talking about that part in my life, that make me cry because I say I always say I don't find nobody like my grandpa, and things that helped me to overcome that situation that loss to overcome to keep moving forward is Jehovah. And for people who don't know, I am Jehovah Witnesses. I'm Jehovah Witness. Is Jehovah who helped me in the brothers and sisters, okay, and the Bible as well. Because when I read what Jehovah has for us, as I gonna see my grandpa in the future, so that helped me to overcome and then to stop thinking about my grandpa, now to think about Jehovah, because my grandpa is died, but Jehovah is still here, and I can rely on Jehovah more than my grandpa. So that helped me a lot. that helped me. So thank you. Just that I want to say about it, and have a good night, everyone. It's that my last question too, because I have to go to bed to get up
Mhm.
early tomorrow morning because I gonna go to work. Bye,
Great.
everyone, and thank you to Michael for the opportunity, even though you make me almost cry. Okay,
Mhm.
but just talking about my grandpa because it's something like I don't really want to talk about it, but I say let me just talk about it. It's kind of motivation. It was
Mhm.
because as we are talking about motivation, and I say let me talk about it, but it's not something that I really want to talk about it. Even though someone asks me, how are you doing, Mr. L? I always say I'm good, but in fact. I'm not 100% good. I don't know when I'm gonna be all right. All right.
Mhm.
But I just say I'm good because to not explain the problem. If I say I'm not okay, people will ask me what happened. I will explain what happened to me, and I prefer say I'm okay. All right. So thank
Mhm.
you. Bye everyone.
Great. So thank you a million, our dear brother, for opening your heart, do you understand, to talk. And we're really sorry for that loss as well. Do you understand? And we really understand because your comment is a kind of deep, not only English, it's like you're feeling your emotion. I really appreciate that. Do you understand? I think it requires a lot of effort, especially words and thoughts as well, to really express yourself. I really appreciate it. And I really congratulate you on your comment. It's a kind of inspiring as well. That can really help us. That can really motivate us, like to value things and to value people that we have in our life. So thank you a million.
And
Nou fè klub kon sa chak denye week-end nan mwa. Kote nou bay lot moun ki pa etudyan nou posibilite pou yo kapap pratike anglè ansama avèk nou, live sou Zoom avèk YouTube an mèm tan. Se ou ta remè patisipe nan prochen klub gratis ke nou ap genyen, de tanpri kite yon komantè pou fè nou kon sa. E sou ta remè apren anglè avèk nou tou, fè nou konen pou kapap fè ou konen ki lè nap gen nouvel sesyon. Steve, you get the microphone.
Thank you again, Jamaica, for giving me the second opportunity to share my thoughts. When I was read the topic, days two of desperation will catch my attention, and I think I will be have the opportunity because I will stay until the club is over to share my thought. And the first one is the question number 3, and we'll talk about the biggest challenges. I have facing a lot from the last past 2 years, and what doesn't kill you make you stronger. By this is the I really like this sound because what doesn't killing you make you stronger. It make you know your value. It make you know your matter. And I really like this creation because I think the biggest challenges I ever face in life is loneliness. Loneliness. Since childhood, I I grew up with my mother, father at the beginning, with my sisters and brothers. That's when I always around family who love each other, each other, discipline each other. It is matter. And I got 28 years old. I left my house because I got married. I was with my husband. After 1 year and a half, I was with my daughter. That's mean I always, around people you love me, value my value, and you know what I can do, and But after 2 years, I have passing loneliness for almost 2 years and 6 months, 25 days. I just recorded because it was painful, guys. And people you love, you are so far away with them. That was the biggest challenge in my life. But motivation keep me alive. Self-discipline keep me alive among this challenge. This is why I like about motivation. Because when you have people who love you, I would like to open my camera, but unfortunately, I dress up for that. But the laptop didn't give me the opportunity to open such. Unfortunately, it was a great, I tried to adapt myself with the situation. I have moved away from my family. It was not my family who moved away from me. I just move away for a period of time just to, to find a path to lead them where I was. But unfortunately, things didn't happen the way I thought, and I have to make a great decision. This is why, I overcome it. But when you're so far away and you try to laugh, the kind of job I was doing require me, I have to laugh because when you're a customer representative, you have to serve people. When you're a cashier, you have to serve people. You are the front of your company, you know, you have to make a face, how painful it was. You are lonely inside, but you try to make you and outside you look good. Like Mr. Ellen said before you left. Yes. If you're gonna say, "Oh, you're not okay, what happened?" You have to explain to everybody your own life. And you cannot but you have to get a balanced life. Like work and your personal life should not be, together. And if somebody say, "Oh, you come here," I remember one day I getting emotional and I just cry in front of customer. She said, "What happened?" And when I say tell her what happened, she said, "I can't even I could not even do that. I would be dying when somebody just stand in front of you and say, if it was me, I would be dying. It's like you are not alive." It was really, really painful. I think there is a lot, but this is one of the moment I wouldn't want to live it again. But unfortunately, that teach me, how to take care of myself without have anybody around. That prove I can do better than what I know I can do before. That prove me, even though you're not around your family, you take care of yourself for at least 2 years and a half. That's mean you can do better than that. This is what I said at the beginning. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. That's prove you have value. And my earning ability increase because I have no, but not, I didn't know before I had the privilege,
Mhm.
to know people who have motivation, to know people who start from the scratch. And I have the possibility to talk to these people, I got like experience from them. You say if they can do it, I can do it too. Even though it was a painful, situation, but I have learned from it, and I know I this gonna make me further in life,
Mhm.
further in my goal, and they're gonna help me. Oh, I overcome it. It's crazy. Everybody say it's crazy because I move away from them because I want to create a path for them. Unfortunately, things didn't turn out the way I expect, and I've moved back to them. This is I overcame it. I say, okay, the loneliness is too much. I cannot stay. I don't leave what I built for at least 5 years to be, burned to the ground. I say, okay. And guys, I was to the I got there in 2023. I got back. I moved back to 2025. I was in the United States, living around, live out with my family. But because of the situation, it is right now. I moved back. This is all overcome it. I moved back to my family, and right now, even though I don't have the paycheck I used to have, like, every week, but right now I build something really, really more than a paycheck. Now I built, my brand. Now I'm studying. I read every day to make my life better in the future. From 5 to 10 years from now, I will talk. I will say, "Oh, I was there before, and now I moved this path, guys."
Mhm.
That was my life, and it was painful to share it, but I am happy now because I have the best thing money cannot buy, peace of mind.
Mhm.
And this
Mhm.
is why I overcome it. And motivation was the key to help me move back to my family when everybody think I'm crazy. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Mhm. Mhm. Congratulations. It's so sad.
Konesans, se sel bagay yo pa jan ka apren nan men yo, même si yo ta depote yo. Apren anglais tande, wa sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Nan Comwad Language Courses, nou itilize pi bon méthode ki se méthode konvèsasyon. Nou pa fokis sou wèk gramatikal. Sa ki pi important pou nou se écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça va tendre pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour apprendre à parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Command Language Courses. Command Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend à parler anglais. Il fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend à parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop qui sont aptes pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable écrire un numéro ça qu'on soit besoin toute information que vous besoin. N'attend nous tout.
I'm a little nervous because it's my first time, but I truly believe I can do it. And I've been practicing English for 3 months now, and I'm really confident. Anyway, let me get started. Um, my name is Lil Ryan, and determined, ambitious young man who believe that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. And I'm someone who refuses to give up even when the path gets difficult. I value progress, discipline, and the courage to push beyond limits. And tonight, I want to share moments in my life that strengthen and help shape the person I am becoming. Yeah, one of the biggest challenges I faced in my life was staying motivated during at a time when everything I want me felt uncertain. I had goals in my mind, but life kept throwing obstacles that made the journey harder. About stress, pressure, and moments of self-doubt. It felt like, excuse me, it felt like I was fighting against myself. But instead of giving up, I made a rise instead of break. Um, I overcome this challenge by choosing discipline over excuse and growth over fear. I was started by reminding myself why I wanted to succeed and what kind of future I was fighting for. Then I said small, achievable steps and celebrated each one. So no matter how simple it was, most importantly, I surrounded myself with positive energy. People who believe in my potential and encourage me to keep pushing. I learned to turn my struggles into fuel and my setback into lessons. I think this experience taught me a powerful truth. The strongest version of yourself is built the moment when you feel like giving up but decide to keep going. And today, I carry that strength with me and in everything I do, professionally and personally. It reminds me every day that no matter how hard the challenge is, and I have the mindset and the determination to overcome it. I also admit it was really hard for me, but I do it, and that's all. And
Great,
really appreciate it.
great, my dear brother. I really think and I really congratulate you. But question that I have for you, where are you, please? Where are you?
Could you,
Where are you now?
um, yes, I am Adam. I live in Haiti.
Oh,
No,
where
yeah.
exactly?
Um, Woodford. You
Which
know this
one?
place?
I know because
Woodford.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm from City B. You understand? I'm from City
yeah,
B. That kind
got
of
it.
closer. Uh-huh. Yeah, but I really congratulate you, brother, because I really respect you folks, you understand, from Haiti. Because sometimes, yo pa ket moun ki Etats-Unis, ou konen, ou pa kritike, ou pa pale di Haitien toujou. Wè si yo gen anglè ou gen, yo tap mache demen an poch, yo pa tap salye moun, delman yo tap kontan. You understand? So, ça m'a suggéré aussi, remettre tout, continuer bâtir, puis m'attendre des commentaires, yo. Et comme si m'attendais, me dire, monsieur, il tel livre, il tel livre, il tel livre. I'm so proud of you, brother, and I really congratulate you because you can really do big things, not only English, but it's the mindset. Do you understand? It's the knowledge, the brain that you have. You understand? Just
I
keep it up. Mm-hmm.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, really appreciate that. So thank you, brother. And after you're gonna have opportunity to say things with Miss Bibiana, you get the microphone, our dear sister. Just open it and try to say things, please. Hello.
Hello, Teacher Michael.
Hello, ma'am.
Thank you for the mic again. Um, the question says, what is the biggest challenge that you have faced in life, or did you overcome it? The biggest challenge I have faced in my life was losing my husband this year. The person I love more than my own life. His person showered me. I feel like the entire world went silent. And I didn't know how to keep living with a heart that felt so broken. There were moments when the pain was so deep that I didn't recognize myself anymore. But even in the middle of all that darkness, sometimes remind me of my purpose, my daughter. I realized I wasn't alone. I had a little girl who needed me, who depend on me, who loved at me. With hope in her eyes, she became not only my responsibility, but my reason to stand back up. I remember that I must live for her, to guide her, protect her, love her, and give her the life she deserves. She's a part of him and a part of me. And through her, his love continues. My daughter gave me the strength I thought I had lost. I have overcome this pain through faith, through God's grace, and through the love I still caring for both my husband and my child. I allowed myself to grieve, but I also chose to raise, not because it was easy, but because my daughter needed me and I need her. And today I'm healing, I'm growing, I'm learning to live again. Not forgetting my husband, but on way I am by saints to work for our church. Thanks to God, I survived what I thought, what I disturbed me. And I continue to move forward with love, courage, and purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for the mic.
Okay, so thank you. And thank you. And we are really sorry for your loss.
Thanks again, Teacher Michael, for the mic, for the opportunity to say things again. And then the area I am now is so noisy. This kind of person, uh, panic there. And then for the question number, I would like to say something on the question number 3. Even though I didn't want to say things about it. So I remember something that happened to me in 2022 when I was getting married. Yeah, it was tough, the situation. And then I remember I was getting married on Saturday, and then on Friday I didn't have yet what to dress up. It was hard, not because I didn't have any money to buy it. It just because a false promises by my godfather. And then he told me that, yeah, I'm gonna just go with you somewhere in a shop just to go shopping and then to buy your coat, and then don't worry about it. And then I was waiting for him, and then until the last day he told me I was waiting for money. And then I Yeah, I can't purchase it to you. So I say, what I'm gonna do? Imagine everything was set up, and then me personally, I didn't have code what to dress up, and then I was, yeah, it was tough to me. So I was feel so bad, and then I remember to overcome it. I just go on Facebook on Marketplace, and then I check, and then after check out, I I finally found one, a shop where they send the kind of a code I needed, and then I tried to connect with them, and then yeah, I just overcome it by like this. So it was very hard to me to overcome Teacher Michael. And then for this question, yeah, one of the person, yeah, who is the most motivated person that you have ever known? Yeah, one of them is the founder of Alibaba.
Okay.
Yeah, this man motivated me a lot. His name is Jack Ma. He's a Chinese, and he's one of the most yeah successful people on the world right now. And then I remember something he said. He talked about where when he were at high school, when he was at high school, and then you remember, and then yeah, he wasn't good at school. It wasn't good like to do best grade, something like that. So nowadays, people know him like one of the most successful people by his motivation. Yeah, even though he went so down, so now he make a great success, and then many people nowadays is talking about him. So yeah, it's one of the people who yeah, I can talk about it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, Michael. Thank you for the mic.
Great, so thank you, and thank you very much, our dear brother, for being here and for sharing with us as well, especially your biggest challenges. I'm sorry that you faced. Like it's been 2 years, you understand. Thank you, brother, for sharing. Let's go with you, please, Miss Stacey.
Thank you again, Mr. Michael, for this third opportunity. And this is the one of the question I talked about previously in my previous comment. S- s- In my previous comment, and what is the most motivated person that you have ever known? It's my mother. I laugh about that because she since I'm growing up, she was my work until now. She still is. It's because as a single mother, she did. She make that things was impossible become possible with her strength, determination, motivation, and we know an 80 as thing is tough when both parents is present in the life and of the children. But when it's only one single parent, it's really hard. And I know her as a motivated person because right now you can just laugh about it, but at the moment it was a little bit painful because she was self-disciplined, even though she didn't know what it was at the time. But she was self-disciplined, self-motivated, self-control. When I see this quality, when I talk about this quality right now, I just see them in my mother, and I really love her. And she know that. You know, she have to wake up earlier every 4 in the morning just to prepare stuff for us before she left. And she go to Tekente just to give us education because we know what is this. That sometimes people don't like education. They say my mother didn't go send me to school. Why did I do that for you? But she didn't do that because she know the value of education to raise 4 children in your own. And right now you can see me, my brother, my other siblings, and I'm really proud of her. She's the most motivated person I know in my life. It's not because I cannot talk about other people because I have been reading a lot of books, but when I see discretion, the first person who pop up in my mind was my mom. And I know the value of her. What she did, there is no price. And lady, we know what parents can do for their children. But when they love you, they do even more. And when they are single, they say, okay, I'm gonna make him know what he lose. I'm gonna make him know. We are gonna make him see what he didn't did, I did. And he did that. She did it. Sometimes when I went where I was before, after okay, after English, right, Michael, teacher, after God, after teacher Michael, but the first person knew I'm my mother. Because if she didn't send me to school, it would be impossible even though to learning English. Because sometimes there is a lot of words you come from French, like traduction, commentary. This word is it's a shortcoming of French, but if you didn't go to school, sometimes it's a little bit harder to learn in other languages. But thanks to my mother, I can do that. I can express myself. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to say I didn't go to school. She make it happen, and she do better more than we expect she could do for us because things was hard. And this is why I talk about her. And she accomplished a lot, to raise 4 children in your own in this country right now. We know how bad it is. None of them is in the gangs, parts. And they try to make a living for themselves. They try to keep growing. As she can see that in us, and now we can help her right now in return. Right now she's not working, but we have been support her. She accomplished a lot because what she did in the beginning, didn't lose it. She gonna have it 10 times more in the future. It God allow us to do it. That's my point of view about this question. It's a little bit personal, but I would like not miss this time to not talk about the most motivated person I have ever known is my mother.
So
Went blank.
sweet. So sweet. Really appreciate that and really thank you as well. Really congratulate you, our beautiful Stacey, for sharing. Thank you. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be you, Mr. Desir, Mr. Shib Nelson. You get the microphone. I'm sorry. You get the microphone, brother. Just open it, say something about you, and after that, try to answer a question, please.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Shade Nelson Desir. It's my first time to join you. It's a pleasure for me to be part. I would like to stay with you for a long time, for so long.
Great.
The person who motivate me is Jack Malak. The command say before, because after many reject, Jack must stay focused on, stay motivated to achieve his goal. His goal was to build an empire. A without a grandparent, a parent relative, he stay focused, and then he achieve his goal. Is that the reason that I follow this person to achieve my own goal? Because he built Alibaba. Today
tomorrow as a young person, I can will other empower that a more ledge that I can say a bigger empower than Alibaba. So it's the reason I follow this person. Eh, I think it's that luck. That's all I can, and I can continue to practice English with you since 2016. It's the first time I took time. I find a platform on a social media for sharing words for practicing English. That make me crazy. I pray God for continuing to protect you, to keep you alive, uh, for your job, for your service you do for the population. It's an honor.
Great.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Great. Congratulations, my dear brother, Mr. Nelson.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
So
How are you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
Just very good. We're so happy to have you. Where are you from?
I'm from Haiti and I'm living in Haiti.
Oh, in Haiti. Where exactly?
I'm in like guys.
Oh, awesome. Interesting. But we're so happy to have you today.
So happy to be here today, and it's been a long time. I used to be there, for some reason I wasn't there, but today, I'm sorry, it's a pleasure for me to be there.
Interesting.
So okay, I'm sorry. So the most motivated person I've ever known. Oh, I know many person, but so I have to choose one of them. Especially, I want to talk about my boyfriend because he's a motivated person, and I can say that. So for my life, I remember when I was at university. So every time, every single day, he always motivated me to be serious with my education, and in every decision I want, I mean, in every decision I have to make, or so he always help me and tell me, so if you do it the this way, it could be better for you. And sometimes when I feel lazy, like because I'm a person, um, sometimes I have a lack of discipline. So, and I can say sometimes I manage my my dream, or when I have a project. So I'm a little lazy, but with him, he's always by my side to motivate me to say, so no, you should do this, you should do that. So you should not be lazy because life is so difficult and you need to work hard. So it's sometimes I feel grateful to have him with me, because without him, I don't know. So maybe I could do, how can I say that? Yeah, maybe I could be successful, but I think with him it's better. It's better.
Great.
So I think
Interesting.
that's all.
Interesting. But I
That's
really
all.
congratulate you, Miss Jenny. You did a really good job. I really appreciate the way that
Thank you
you
so much.
express
Thank
yourself.
you.
And I think about this question, I will be a bit short. Um, I gonna they say what is the problem with successful thing that you have achieved recently? I gonna do both. I gonna try to say and because I know nobody else raising hand. I think the proud moment I have achieved recently it's when I was living in the US and my work and my both jobs, and they praised me for what I have achieved with them in a short period of time. And they even asked me if there is another way to not be living them. I think this is one of the proud moment of my life. Even one of my job, my two bosses, they come along with their family and we go to a restaurant just to show me the appreciation for all the things I have done for them and for the company or contribute. There is nothing else to be proud of. To know where you were, you matters, and your increased ability worthwhile because the way you do it things, and the customers also they cry, why should be leaving? They didn't understand, but it was a proud moment. That means you make a difference in life of others. This is a proud moment because sometimes it's when you die, people share your this appreciation. You don't even know that. But to be alive and to receive this beautiful moment, I can say this is a golden birthday moment. It was really until now I still thinking about that. I have a lot of gift card from my coworker, from sisters and brothers in congregation, who have different people who sign in. All of these, this is proud moment achievement recently. And the successful things is to be reunited with my family. This was the successful thing I have been achieve recently in my life. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Thank you very much for sharing. We really appreciate and we really thank you, our beautiful lady. Now it's going to be you, Miss Neftali. I know you are a kind of sleepy or sleeping, but you're here 100% now. Open the mic and say things, please.
No, not at all. I'm not sleeping. Thank you so very much, all of you guys, for your beautiful comments. I was there listening carefully to all of them. And honestly, I've learned a lot from you tonight. Um, that's going to be the most recent achievement in my life that I'm going to talk about because I remember when I was a kid, when I was 18, I was very competitive. But when I start learning from God, I'm Christian now. I'm not going to mention my religion, but I've learned about to not being like so competitive. And for now, I'm still a competitive girl, but the only one the only competitor that I have for now, it is myself. And I remember when I started learning English, it was April of this year. And 2 months later, I applied for a company that I'm not going to mention the name for confidentiality purposes. And unfortunately, they didn't want to move forward with my application. That was hard for me, but that was okay because that was fair. And 5 months later, I applied for the same company. The thing is, I did pass the interview and everything was okay. I started the training with them, and that training has two parts. The first one is about a preparation for a test called AMCAT test. All my life, I was a very good student, but for that test, I find myself in a situation that I can say I was the dumbest girl in the world. I was ashamed to myself, everything. And, I was at school in Haiti in a French speaking system. And also, I have learned a little bit of things right here in a Spanish speaking system, but I have never heard about describe animation. And in that training, that's going to be the very first time that I was about to learn and also prepare for a test that's going to be mostly about describe immersion. For example, they can give you a sentence that's going to be this same, and you're going to talk about it. You have 30 seconds to think about it and 45 seconds to say things about it. You're going to provide the most information that you can, and you should like show off your fluency in English, everything. Yes, I know a little bit of English. I'm not a native speaker. I don't have a lot of time learning English, and I still have a lot of things to learn. And in that test, well, things was just hard because you know I didn't know how to make it out. So how to make it work out. And but the first trainer that I got in that training was very patient with me. I don't know if it is because she knew that I have some potentiality. She was very patient with me and she helped me a lot with how to describe immersion. The AMCA test was not entirely about describe immersion, but that was the only thing that was so hard for me. And okay, I started working hard at the point that I got sick, unfortunately. But after that, everything was okay because I'm kind of person when I'm decided to do something, my health, everything, uh, but that things doesn't really matter. I'm going to put my entire self in that things just to make it happen. So the same things happened. First of all, God was with me, helped me a lot. I learned a lot of new things. I worked very hard. And the last Saturday, they sent an email to me saying that I have passed the test. And that test, it was not with that company, but I already passed that test, that AMCA test, and I have failed. When they sent an email to me saying that Neftali, congratulations, you have passed the AMCA test, I was like, what? I didn't know how to react if I can cry or just be happy. I just called one of my friends, sharing that news with my friend, and it was something. Oh, I was very proud of myself for the very first time in so long because sometimes I think I need more sympathy to myself because I'm too hard to myself. Even though I'm working very hard, I always say, you can do more, you can do more, you're too lazy, Natalie. I'm the one who is pushing myself every single time. Even though I'm doing a lot, but I still wait for more from myself. And when I received that email saying that I've passed the test, I was very proud of myself because it was a company that I wanted to work with. It was going to be as an Asian current interpreter, and I've passed the most difficult, I can say, test, and I'm just happy. So thank you so very much, Mr. Michael, for giving me the mic. You guys, you are going to be the second person that know about that news because the first person that I thought about that news entirely with so much feelings. It was my friend, and right now it's you guys. So thank you so very much, Mr. Michael, for giving me the opportunity to share about it.
Great. So, awesome. So thank you very much, our beautiful lady, Miss Neftali, for sharing with us this proud and also successful moment as well. And it, Miss Jenny Felix, let's go with you, please.
Yeah, so my proud moment is uh in my experience is being a civil engineer because every time when I go to work and I don't know if because I'm a lady girl, so as a lady girl they think that is too much for me, and I feel proud because I'm like that. So I am a kind of person, um I like challenge. So I like challenge. That's why I'm proud to be a challenge for people because I always experience that every time when I'm at work or when I have to do something, and people think that as a lady girl, so I mean that it's like a discrimination for me because even I mean nowadays everybody can see that everything girl can do, I mean men or women, so there is no difference. So because at this time as men or as a lady girl, we work hard to do everything. So and I would like to make a difference for my generation, or I would like to face a different thing with Haitian people because I'd like them to move on, like see things as they are today. Because in other country, I think that is not like that. So girl, boy, men, women, just together, we are the world. That's
Mhm.
all.
Great. Awesome. I really appreciate, and you're kind of brave as well. The way that you would like to make that difference. I really appreciate, and I really congratulate you because you're kind of like such pioneer. And I know the other ladies, they are kind of following you as well. Thank you for sharing with us. Congratulations. Let's go, please, Mr. Emmanuel Boade. You get the mic.
And thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
It's a really nice pleasure for me to be here. And I'm so sorry because I was kind of far away to my city because I was in another city to see a friend of mine who is really sick. And I got home late for that reason I couldn't be with you 100% at the beginning. And about the question number six, I think people can affect. It depends if we got people like positive people in our environment, we can become a positive person if you want to achieve a goal. But if we already get people around you who already achieved that goal, it's easy or that can be easier for you to achieve the same goal. But the opposite is true. But if you get negative people around you, just imagine you want to build a business, but you're gonna talk about someone who doesn't build a business at the beginning. How the how does that people can give you good advice? I think it's so difficult. For that reason, it's really important. And sometimes you can say, I wanna do this, but I don't got people around you. But you can read books related to that, especially if you want to read book related to business or related to science. You can read books, listen to audiobooks, uh, attend seminars. Those things are really helpful if you want to achieve a goal, but not necessarily to get people like physical, like members of your family, but you can get people around the world. We get uh, internet, and nowadays it's a great tool if you use it wisely that can really help to achieve whatever goal that we have good desire to achieve. This is my point of view, teacher.
Mhm. Thank you very much, my dear brother. I know it was not easy, but we were happy to have you with that really deep comment as well. Thank you very much. And about you, Stacey, let's go say something about that question. But I think after that, we're gonna go straight to seven. Let's go really quick, please, Miss Stacey.
Yes, I really like the comment of Mr. Manuel. And people around you can motivate you, affect your motivation in a way you sometimes can be negative or sometimes it can be positive. It can boosting you with positivity or draining you with negativity. But we know the motivation we need is not about the negativity parts, but it's about the positivity parts. We need people who can support and encouraging us. Want people who can help us, overall our mindset. Because without a great mindset, sometimes it's difficult to stay motivated. Like when many of the comments said, Miss Neftali, Mr. Davidson, Miss Anna at the beginning, and if yourself, even Mr. Stanley. But to stay motivated, if people around you keep, saying you're not good enough, don't do that. You want to make a business? How? Sometimes I remember I was finish high school, I want to go to the faculty or the lady like they call the science economics. Somebody just tell me, your mother is like c'est petite soyette. Why are you going there? You will never go so far in life because you cannot do it. And I didn't listen to them. I just go for it, even though I didn't achieve it. But I didn't listen to these negative thoughts or negative energy or toxic people was around me. But if you have toxic people in your circles, and one of the podcasts I was listening from Jack Ma, it's you have to make in your social circle a key factor. But if you want to go in business, your social circles will be people who have the same goals as you, because God, that's gonna keep you motivated and keep your goals in mind. If you want to learn in English, like we do that right here at Common Language Courses, we have an environment, our circle, like the WhatsApp group. We can even private each other, to keep doing the same thing, to stay motivated about our goals. But if you want to be in business all the time, you have with people what's just walking around without doing anything, you're gonna lose motivation. And this is why you have to make in your social circle a key factor and pushing your goal or feeling about something you really need. So to stay motivated, you have to have people motivated. I remember sometimes your mother didn't finish high school, but she stayed. She keep you motivated. I remember my mother. My mother say, just keep working hard, working hard. You're gonna get the result. And when you got the result, she congratulated you. She said, you see, if you keep working hard, you're gonna have nothing. And like she motivated you, even though she didn't um reach this stage. This is the same thing. Sometimes the person cannot give you the money to do the business, but the way he keep listening to your what you have to say, to your input, and the way he supports you, or the way the support mean a lot. When you have support from people you love you, that's push you to move forward and what you want to achieve in life. That's my point of view about this question.
Oh, really deep, oh, really sweet. I really appreciate and I really congratulate you. Our beautiful one, Miss Stacey. Thank you for sharing. And about you, Miss Neftali, do you want to say something before we go to the question 7, please?
Yeah, people can affect your motivation in different ways. For example, in what they are going to say to you, what they are going to put in your mind, and also the way that they behave around you. For example, right now, in big why that happened is because you become what you think about most of the time. And right now, I can say definitely I'm not thinking about snow. Why? Because in my environment, it's not snowing. And environment, nobody is talking about snow. But if I go somewhere where, yes, it is snowing, some maybe right now I can be thinking about how to protect myself if I'm going to go out tomorrow to go to work, how to protect myself with the code, with everything like that. But for now, no, I'm not thinking about that. So the way that people behave, what they are going to tell you, and also the way that they are is going to affect you in some way or another, because you're going to, your brain is going to brain in a way that trying to be similar with other people around you. And I don't know, I might be wrong, but something that I notice is in a city where a lot of people are working, most of the time you can see people have almost the same amount of, the paycheck is similar. But if you go somewhere else in like a bigger city, the paycheck is almost similar. It is like your environment affect what you want to achieve, affects your perception, and everything that you're going to do. You don't really go beyond what is happening. For example, you can be comparing yourself to someone in your environment, And the goal is just to be higher than that person, not to be higher like the level, the level most high that you can be. No, you just want to be higher than someone around you, even though you can go more far, but you just want be to be like higher than that person, and that's it. So for that reason, in your environment, what people are saying, the way that people are acting, even though they don't say anything to you, the way that people act affect your motivation, and you're going to put some goals depend on what is happening around you. Thank you. That's my point.
Thank you very much as well, our dear one, Miss Niftali, for sharing. Congratulations. Okay, guys, so now we are about to go. I know it's a kind of late because today is Sunday, and tomorrow some of you guys are gonna go to rec. I can just imagine you're kind of like tired and you would like to go to rest your body, what's the brain as well, and to go to work tomorrow. So that question, it's a kind of really deep. I know a lot of you guys, you are waiting for that question. That question related to motivation. The question 7 says, have you ever read a good book that motivated you? The last question, people. If you cannot speak English, ou pas qu'à dire en anglais, ou ma bonne possibilité ou dire en créole, ou bien en langue que vous parlez plus bien, espagnol ou bien français. So that question says, have you ever read a book that motivated you? What was it about? Let's stay here. We're gonna go with you, please. The last opportunity to say something. We're gonna go with Miss Stacey.
Thank you, Jamaica, for the last comments. I think, yes, I have read a lot of books who motivate me, but recently I have reread a book I already read last year, maybe at the beginning of this year. It's the book of No Excuses. And sometime I even this morning I was, give myself a pep talk